What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
YBE.
We are here chilling in Medellin, Colombia, and it is so beautiful out here today.
Yes.
But it is rainy season.
Yeah, it is.
So we got a short period of time to enjoy outside in this beautiful sun.
We better hurry up and get out.
Yeah, so in this episode, we wanted to talk about
pet peeves.
Yes.
Of what
Woo.
we have
as foreigners or expats.
Yeah, especially black expats.
Yes, and then also the pet peeves of the locals, whether it's Central America or
Africa.
here, or even here in Colombia.
Exactly. So one of the pet peeves that Colombians or people we notice from Central and South America, Latin countries don't like is loud talking.
Yes, Americans, and it doesn't matter what culture you're from in America. Usually Americans are known from other cultures to be very loud and boisterous, and
I'm here.
Like their whisper is loud,
Everything.
And one day we were in a restaurant and it was a table of about 20 locals. And I promise you, I could not hear none of them talking. They were all talking to each other. I just couldn't hear nothing they were saying. Meanwhile, we're at a table of about 5 people.
Yeah.
And I mean,
we're loud.
We were so loud. I was like, why is everybody at this table talking so loud?
Yeah.
So we're in a Spanish country. Everybody else speaking Spanish, and we're loud Americans, And it was just like, so... That's
the
deal.
Especially when you come here, you live here for a while, and you begin to turn down your volume.
Yes.
And then when people come, and you can see exactly how loud they are.
When you have visitors coming, and they come, and you're like, why are you talking so loud? Yeah. So that's pet peeve number 1.
Okay. For us, we do not like cutting.
Another good one.
Cutting in line.
Yeah, so let me explain this. And this happened in Costa Rica too.
Yeah.
It's not just
Latin
in Colombia,
countries.
but the deal is, from the United States, we all have personal space.
Yeah.
Like, don't get up on me. Like, people in the United States, even in line, we don't need you standing that close to us. There is no such thing as personal space. If you're not right up against the person that's in front of you in line, anyone walking past, to them that means that you're not in line.
Yeah.
So Mitch, we might be like 2 people back from the person in front of us, and people always get in front of Mitch, and I'm like, baby, you're not close to the person that's in front of you.
And that too, and also I think that like the elderly, they expect like for them to just cut up in front of you. So I don't know.
They don't say excuse me. They don't
really, especially for black people. First, we do not like no one to cut. We find that like the rudest thing ever. So cutting in line, you're going to see a lot of that in these countries.
Yes, and then it's funny because sometimes our Spanish just isn't good enough to be like, excuse me, but it is probably good that we can't speak Spanish enough to say that because it happens like all the time.
Another pet peeve that Americans are going to have here, foreigners going to have here, especially black Americans, have a problem with lying.
Yeah,
like these countries, they don't believe in telling you the truth. Like, we're straight up people, and we want to know the scoop. We want to know the ins and outs. We want to know what's going on. And in these countries, including in Africa, because we've been to Africa too, they will lie to you before they tell you the truth.
Exactly. So a lot of times, and what Mitch is saying, I don't necessarily call it lying. I just call it is at the end of the day, it is lying. But like, for example, if someone hands you a plate of food and you don't eat pork, don't say, oh, I don't eat pork, I don't want it. Like, it's culturally respectful to just take the plate. They don't care if you throw the plate in the trash. Just acknowledge that they thought of you and did something nice for you, and say thank you, and give it to someone that's in need if you don't eat pork. You know, one of those things. It's like they don't, you know.
Nah, it'd be like a house burning down. They'd be like, everything's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You'd be like, well, I'm smelling smoke and it's a fire here. No, don't worry. No worries. Everything is cool. So they'd rather lie to you than to tell you the truth.
And that's why we also say too that, you know, they may or may not like you. You will never know.
Nope.
Because they're just as friendly as they can be.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all about appearances, in my opinion, as to why they are like that.
Exactly.
It's like, you know, it's no problem. No, we do not like you at all, but thank you so much for coming and have a great day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so we don't like that. You know, a lot of these places we're straight up, they're not straight up.
Exactly. You have to read in between the lines.
Exactly.
We had an appointment with this gentleman, and he wanted us to partner up with him, and I kept asking him, like, what is it that we can do? And he explained and explained and explained, but beat around the bush, and we hung up the phone like, I still don't know what he wants.
Exactly.
Like, just say, this is what I want from you. Exactly. And we're like, oh, okay, we can do that, or no, we can't do that. Exactly. You know, and so that is definitely a pet peeve.
Another pet peeve, this is for Colombia.
Oh, yes.
They want you to pronounce Colombia.
Yes, or even with the spelling.
Yeah, that's why we make sure we say Colombia, because it's Colombia.
Yes, if
it's not Columbia, like District of Columbia with the U in it. It's Colombia.
Or Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah. Columbia, South Carolina. It's Colombia.
Exactly. And when you're spelling it, please don't put the U in there.
Don't put the U.
It's like the most offensive thing for the locals to see that you're in their country and they feel like you can't even spell the country's name.
Exactly. And Medellin. Yes. See, it's called Medellin. It's Medellin, and a lot of people say Medellin.
Yes, or Medellin.
Yeah, it's Medellin.
Yes. And
Medellin, and they really don't like that. They really have a problem. So pronounce it as Medellin.
And they may have a problem with it, but they'll automatically, even though you're not speaking the best Spanish, they'll know that you're just a foreigner.
Exactly.
You know. And then another thing is slamming the taxi doors or any car doors in Colombia.
Please, if you're driving a cab, Uber, somebody's car, make sure you close the door as gently as possible. They will get an attitude. Yeah,
we don't even know how heavy-handed we are when it comes to closing doors. I mean, the car could be a 2017, 2018.
And we closing it like a big Lincoln.
Yeah, like it's like
big old 89, 87 Lincolns.
And when people come to visit and they don't know, and I mean, there's like, it sounds like they take both hands and just take the door like, whew. Exactly. Like, why are you closing the door like that? And the taxi will look at.
they will be mad. Don't do that.
They are very angry with you.
Yeah. About a couple of pet peeves.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe to Young Black Expats.
Yes.
Get the ebook. The ebook is out. Things that you need to know
before moving abroad.
There you go.
Yes, we'll have the link down in the description box. You can check us out on YouTube. I will put the link down below. And also just check us out on all of our other platforms. Go to your favorite social media platform. Just type in Young Black Expats. So that's it of this episode. Stay tuned and check us out for the next episode.
All right.
Talk soon.